Welcome back to CPS360. I'm Kaitlyn Bailey.
And I'm Mackenzie Harvey. Coming up later in this show, we dive into the Career Center's culinary program and get to hear from one of Rockbridge High School's best young singers.
Our first story is a popular event at all three Columbia high schools, a chance for students to get to know about life on the farm. Ben Walters shares his adventure with us at Ag Day.
Every year during the month of October, students come out to the Circle Drive at Rockbridge High School to learn about agriculture at Ag Day. Ag Day is a celebration of animals and agriculture, or as Hunter Snow puts it, the farm lifestyle.
I think Ag Day is pretty important because we need to spread agriculture throughout the community. They need to know where their food comes from.
Hunter Snow, a local farmer, talks about why Ag Day is important to the community.
I like Ag Day because it helps kids who live in the city or don't live on a farm or don't live in the country. It helps them kind of see what farmers go through and see what they produce and what they raise. It just gives a lot of knowledge to kids who aren't very knowledgeable in agriculture. Is that how you do it? What I would tell kids at Rockbridge today: stay in school and don't do farm work.
Interesting take, Hunter. Now we talk to studies teacher Mr. Warman about how Ag Day affects students.
I think it's a great hands-on experience to see what agriculture does within our community and a chance to interact with some of the people who are a part of it within our school and outside the school.
Though it wasn't just land animals at Ag Day, we got a fascinating look at the aquatic side of agriculture.
Viral crayfish.
Yeah.
You might as well call them a lobster. They're big. We got 35 plus species of crayfish that are native to Missouri. We got 4 species that are legal for production for food, and only one of those is legal for production for bait, and this is it right here. Come on, what you got? Come on, what you got? Bullfrog tadpoles, southern leopard frog tadpoles, pest organisms in an aquaculture pond. Water's not the clearest, but we do have some cool critters.
Cool critters indeed, like Frenchie the Bunny. Ag Day was a cultural experience that taught many city folk the ins and outs of agriculture. This is Ben Walters for CPS 360.
Ag Day is always a crowd favorite. Nice job, Ben. Next, Will Wagner brings us a feature on the Career Day held at Rockbridge.
Every other year there's a day when college representatives and local business executives come to show kids what other options there are as they are about to graduate from high school.
And so it just provides them information so that then they can decipher, where do I fit into this? What do I struggle with? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? And what are kind of some paths that I could find that work for me?
Some of the opportunities can include
career panels made up of people from the community who are coming in to talk about their careers, their education experience that got them to those careers, what a typical day looks like on the job.
The opportunity can help kids in so many different ways and hasn't always been available for students.
I think getting direct advice from people who might be in the fields they want to be in is phenomenal. You know, you get honest feedback straight away and you can apply it the second you leave the classroom. That's incredible that you can do that. Learning from people who are in those shoes is advice that I wish people, when I was in high school about 10 years ago, had.
The College and Career Fest can show kids who normally wouldn't find these career paths a new option.
There's a lot of different opportunities for students to hear about careers that they hadn't experienced before, attend presentations that they may not have even known about.
A lot of times when you're in high school, I remember this, that you think of the very traditional career paths, but then you don't think about all the ones in between, all the ones that people have created their own, and then also all the ones that are to be created that the next generation is going to be creating.
One of the panelists came with one goal in mind.
If I left them with one piece of advice today, it's just to be uncomfortable, honestly.
Showing kids that they need to take a risk to get where they want to get and allowing them to achieve their dreams.
What a great opportunity for students this event was. One career that students can learn about at the Columbia Area Career Center is the culinary class. Connor Parrish brings us a taste of what's going on in the kitchen.
During 1B class period at the Columbia Career Center, Culinary 1 students work on the basics. But this year, the class is mixed with a Culinary 2 student. Cheif Harlen, who's been teaching culinary for 18 years, talks about the dynamic of having a Culinary 2 student mixed in with Culinary 1 student.
No, it's not a dynamic I've had for a long time. Chef Harlen when they first started doing culinary to probably early 2000s, they would have a combined class. They'd have about half the class was culinary 1, the other half was culinary 2, and so it was a similar thing where they, just until they had enough culinary 2s in there.
Junior Keaton Carven, who is a culinary 2 student, lives in Centralia and can only come in during culinary 1, and talks about dynamic within a mixed class with culinary 1 students.
It can get a little stressful having Cheif run around back and forth between me and his culinary 1 students, but we make it work.
Culinary 1 student, sophomore Taylor Janelle, talks about having an advanced culinary student in the class. Cheif Harlen talks about having a mixed class and how students help out each other.
So it works well. Keaton is able to help, help with other students if they have questions. Maybe if I'm talking to somebody has something, they can say, hey, what's this? And then he's able to answer that. So it's kind of a good thing for both ways, that the students can ask him things and he's able to use his knowledge to help them as well. So
a combined class can be tough for Cheif Harlen, bouncing back and forth between culinary 1 and culinary 2 students. But with the students helping each other out, when the chef is busy, he helps out. I'm Connor Parrish from CPS360.
Last week, I had the chance to discover a talented singer from Rockbridge. Here's the story. Since a young age, one Rockbridge junior has loved singing. Amaya Carson began developing her talent when she joined 5th grade honors choir.
My first experience singing in an actual choir was probably my 5th grade honors choir. I also went to Lee, which was a performing arts school, expressive arts school, and so we sung a lot there.
She continued her singing and is now a junior in high school singing in the advanced treble choir.
She's able to hit really high notes, and she's like an amazing soprano 1, so she basically carries that section.
Thursday, October 17th was their fall concert where Amaya performed a solo in the song Oh Yo Yo.
I had a solo and it was pretty fun. It was my first high school solo, so it was a really nice opportunity to see what I could do.
She was really good. Honestly, I got chills.
She plans to continue singing throughout her high school career. This is Mackenzie Harvey for CPS360.
We finish up with some of our show with some volleyball highlights. Elise Henderson filmed all of the action.
Last Thursday, Rockbridge's junior varsity volleyball team played Blair Oaks High School, making it one of their hardest teams they've played yet this season. Rockbridge went into the first set with lots of strength and excitement, pushing for a win. Throughout the game, the girls made many great plays and defended their own title, winning the week before very well. Number 1, Lily Stafford, showed her great skills through the game by giving Rockbridge most of their points. Rockbridge won the first set, but unfortunately fell to Blair Oaks in the second set. With the stakes high in the third set, the Rockbridge girls did not fall under pressure, along with the support of the varsity team cheering them on. Sophomore Hannah Arneson spiked the ball in the third set, winning them their first point. Rockbridge killed Blair Oaks in the third set, giving them another win for the season. On Monday, Rockbridge's junior varsity football team played Helias High School from Jefferson City. Helias' varsity team had won against Rockbridge the week before, giving lots of tension for this JV game. Rockbridge had made a great catch, causing them to move farther down the field to their goal. But with a great throw from Rockbridge, Helias unfortunately caught it and was able to run for a touchdown. Rockbridge had a talking to from their coach, trying to calm their nerves during this very cold game, as it was 39 degrees outside. Helias won both the first and second quarter with a score of 0-21. Even through the cold weather, the Rockbridge cheer team still showed their support for the team. Rockbridge was able to make one touchdown in the final quarter, causing them to fall to Helias with the final score of 7-37. That's it for this episode of CPS 360. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all of our shows and projects. I'm Mackenzie Harvey.
And I'm Kaitlyn Bailey. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.